Pre-flight checklist.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal auto. Windows heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 090. Altimeter 999.
Heading 090. Altimeter 999. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi view will be assigned by ATC. It will be a left seat takeoff. Using rated thrust, planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Standard project actions to V1 as briefed. From V1, or if the call is to continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the standard company procedures. We are above our maximum landing weight, so we're okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via ATC assigned SID, comply with all the published speed and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directors are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set, the NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, ready for IFR clearance to Pescara Airport.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Hannover Grand, expect runway 27 right, climb 6,000 feet on runway centerline, then expect radar vectors where, skok 1000.
Expect runway 27 right, climb 6,000 feet on runway centerline, then expect radar vectors where, skok 1000, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Wilco, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Before start checklist.
Stand by.
Request pushback and start clearance.
Ground. Polot 1. Requesting pushback and start clearance. Okay, clear to push and start. Polot 1.
Before start checklist.
Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
V2 100. Heading 089. Altitude. Flight level 100.
Takeoff speeds.
V1 141. VR 143. V2 151.
CDU pre-flight.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Hannover Grand, pushback and engine start approved. Face up west.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Face southwest. Sierra Papa
Completed.
Alpha Whiskey.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist completed.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear. Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure.
Start engine 1.
Start engine 1. Oil pressure. Starter cutout. Number 2 stable.
Please set parking brakes.
Starter cutout. Number 1 stable. Flaps movement, check.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Flaps 5. Isolator pack.
Pack isolated.
Flight controls check complete.
Unlocking gear.
Before taxi checklist.
Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve closed. Engine start switches.
Tow truck disconnected.
Continuous.
Bypassing removed.
Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake.
Left is clear.
RTO.
Right is
Engine
clear.
start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Sierra Papa Papa Alpha Whiskey. Request taxi to the active.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, runway 27 right taxi via Lima 1 Foxtrot, Mike, November.
Runway 27 right taxi via Lima 1 Foxtrot, Mike, November. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
4.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Hannover Tower 120.18.
Contact Tower 120.18 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Have a good morning. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, ready for departure. Runway 27 right.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey Hanover Tower, wind 310, true fly runway heading. Runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading. Runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Before takeoff procedure.
Okay, cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
Takeoff.
Thrust set. $80 knots.
Checked.
Go. Rotate. Positive climb. 400 feet.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Bremen Rudder 119.49.
Contact Bremen.
Commander A.
Autopilot on.
49 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Bremen radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, good morning. 1,900 feet.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Bremen radar, identified. Climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, turn left, heading 175. Expect further clearance in about 15 miles.
Turn left, heading 175, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Flaps up.
Speed checked. Flaps upset.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds on. Packs auto. Landing gear up and off. Flaps up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew?
No.
Okay.
Transition set standard.
Standard set. Passing flight level 076. Now.
Checked. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. We'd like to extend our welcome on board to you today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Flight level 100. Happy to release the cabin?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, clear direct where, resume on navigation.
Clear direct where, resume on navigation, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
You have control.
I have control.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Bremen Radar 125.1, have a good morning.
Contact Bremen Radar 125.1 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Bremen Radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, has a flight level 146 for flight level 170 direct where.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Bremen Radar, good morning. Radar contact, climb to flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Bremen Radar, Alpine 65 Delta Romeo, descending via 224 Alpha, flight level 390.
Alpine 65 Delta Romeo, Bremen Radar, radar contact.
Bremen Radar, KLM2 uit Quebec, good morning, flight level 380.
KLM28 Quebec, Bremen Radar, identified. 28 Quebec, contact long and radar 118.75.
Contact long and radar 118.75. KL and 28 Quebec.
Bremen radar. Welling 74 Tango Bravo. Good morning. Flight level 360.
Fueling 74 Tango Bravo. Bremen radar. Radar contact.
radar, Wizz Air 7 Victor Kilo, good morning, flight level 321.
Wizz Air 7 Victor Kilo, Bremen radar, identified. Wizz Air 7 Victor Kilo, descent to flight level 070.
Descent to flight level 070, Wizz Air 7 Victor Kilo.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact long and radar 127.65 by.
Center on 127.6 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Long and radar, here Papa Alpha Whiskey, passing flight level 304 for flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, long and radar contact.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Hi, can you make us some water, please?
Norman
Okay,
radar,
I'll bring them up in a
Channel
minute.
16 Hotel. Good morning, flight level 390.
Hi guys.
Channel
Here are the
16 Hotel,
drinks.
long and radar,
Thank you.
identified. Suntech 13 Golf X-ray, contact Munich radar 120.65.
Center 10 TVO 0 decimal C ve Suntur Pantize Golf X-ray, BB.
Ryanair 92 Juliet Kilo, contact Prague Central 118.375.
Center on 118.375, Ryanair 92 Juliet Kilo.
Lufthansa 8 Uniform Lima, contact Munich radar 120.65.
1000 to level.
Have a good morning.
Contact Munich radar 120.65, Lufthansa 8 Uniform Lima.
Turkish 9 for Par Juliet, contact Munich radar 120.65. Have a good morning.
Contact 13 Radar 1 TVO 0 decimal C ve Turkish Nine Papa Juliet.
on radar, Lufthansa 1 Kilo Whiskey. Good morning, flight level 340.
Lufthansa 1 Kilo Whiskey, Lawn and Radar, identified. Lufthansa 1 Kilo Whiskey, Deadeye 1 Alpha, runway 25 left. Report ready for descent.
DB1 Alpha, runway 25 left, ready for descent, Lufthansa 1 Kilo Whiskey.
Lufthansa 1 Kilo Whiskey, descent to flight level 240.
Descent to flight level 240, Lufthansa 1 Kilo Whiskey.
Lufthansa 1 Kilo Whiskey, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1000.
Descent to 4,000 feet, QNH 1000, Lufthansa 1 Kilo Whiskey.
Sun Express 62 Echo, contact Munich radar 120.65, have a good morning.
Center 10 TVO 0 decimal C ve Sun Express TVO Echo.
Ocean 090, contact Bremen radar 119.825.
Center on 119.825, Ocean 090.
Lufthansa 1 Kilo Whiskey, contact Lone and Radar Perch 136.13.
Kontaktion an Radar Apro 836.13, Lufthansa 1 Kilo Whiskey. Lohn an Radar, Eurowings 6 miles per hour, flight level 350.
Eurowings 6 miles per hour, Lone and Radar identified. Lufthansa 7 Juliet Whiskey, contact Lone and Radar Perch 136.13.
Kontaktion an Radar Apro 836.13, Lufthansa 7 Juliet Whiskey.
Land on radar, Turkish TB Zulu Quebec, flight level TZ40.
Turkish 2 Zulu Quebec, Lone and Radar contact. Lufthansa 5 Uniform Whiskey, Lone and Radar, expect Rocco 1 Alpha, runway 08 left.
Expect Tropil 1 Alpha, runway 08 left, Lufthansa 5 Uniform Whiskey.
Flying Bulgaria 461, contact Lone and Radar 118.75.
Center on 118.75, flying Bulgaria 461.
Wizz Air 534, 10 right, heading 305 vectors for Basel-Lonix to Eindhoven.
Turn right, heading 305, Wizz Air 534.
Wizz Air 534, contact Lone and Radar 118.75, have a good morning.
Contact Lafunk and Radar 118.75, Wizz Air 534, have a good morning.
4 Alpha, contact Munich radar 120.65.
Contact Munich radar 120.65 request for Alpha.
X16 Hotel, contact Munich radar 120.65, have a good morning.
Center on 120.65, Chanix 16 Hotel, have a good morning.
Northern radar, Speedbird 16 Hotel Victor, flight level 320.
Speedbird 16 Hotel Victor, Wallen radar identified. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Munich radar 120.65, bye-bye.
Center on 120.65 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, have a good morning. Munich radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Munich radar contact. Chanix 16 Hotel, turn left, heading 130 vectors for the approach. Turn left, heading 130, Chanix 16 Hotel. Chanix 16 Hotel, descend to flight level 080. Descend to flight level 080, Chanix 16 Hotel. Turkish 9 Papa Juliet, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Contact Vienna Center 120 decimal 4, Turkish 9 Papa Juliet, BB.
Sun Express 62 Echo, contact Vienna Center 124.4, have a good morning.
Contact Vienna Center 1 TVO fore decimal fore, Sun Express TVO Echo.
Austrian 19 Charlie, turn right, heading 115 vectors for short chat.
Turn right, heading 115, Austrian 19 Charlie.
Austrian 19 Charlie, turn right, heading 115, descend to flight level 120.
Turn right, heading 115, descend to flight level 120, Austrian 19 Charlie.
Munich Rudder, Dolomite 8 X-ray Alpha, flight level 350.
Dolomite 8 X-ray Alpha, Munich radar identified. Redness 3592, contact Salzburg approach 132.46.
Contact Hotel Salzburg approach 132.46, Rednose 3592.
Austrian 19 Charlie, contact Prague Center 118.375.
Contact Prague Center 118.375, Austrian 19 Charlie.
Munich Radar, Lufthansa 5 Uniform Whiskey. Good morning, flight level 110. Lufthansa 5 Uniform Whiskey, Munich radar identified. Continue climb to flight level 330.
Continue climb to flight level 330, Lufthansa 5 Uniform Whiskey.
Wisco 5461, contact Salzburg approach 132.46.
Contact Salzburg approach 132.46, Wisco 5461.
Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center on 124.4, Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet. Bye-bye.
Munich radar, Austrian 200, flight level 350.
Austrian 200, Munich radar identified. Turkish 1 X-ray November heavy, contact lone and radar 127.6.
Center 10 PRO 7 decimasi, Turkish 1 X-ray November heavy.
Shanix 16 Hotel, contact Salzburg approach 132.46.
Contact Salzburg approach 132.46, Chanix 16 Hotel.
Lufthansa 2662, contact Prague Center 118.375.
Center on 118.375, Lufthansa 2662, have a good morning.
Sun Express for Alpha, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center 10 PRO Fore decimal Fore, Sun Express Fore Alpha, Lievye.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center on 124.4 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Vienna Center, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, good morning. Flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Vienna Center, identified. Suntec 13 Golf X-ray, contact Ljubljana radar 135.275, have a good morning.
Center 10 Tigre Five decimal PRO 7 Five, Sunturpan Tigre Golf X-ray.
Vienna Center, Dolomite 8 X-ray Alpha, flight level 350.
Dolomite 8 X-ray Alpha, Vienna Center, radar contact. Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet, contact Milan radar 124.925, bye-bye.
Center on 124.925, Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet, bye-bye.
Turkish 9 Papa Juliet, contact Ljubljana radar 135.275.
Contact Ljubljana radar 1 Tigre Five decimal PRO 7 Five, Turkish 9 Papa Juliet.
Vienna Center, Relax 607, flight level 350.
Relax 607, Designo Center, identified. Austrian 4 Mike, contact Wien information approach 118.525.
Contact Wien Information Approach 118.525, Austrian 4 Mike.
Lufthansa 03 Kilo, Vienna Center, expect SH Beza 5 Bravo, runway 25 left.
Expect Spitzer 5 Bravo, runway 25 left, Lufthansa 03 Kilo. Vienna Center, Luxor Air 8851, flight level 155.
Luxor 8851, Vienna Center, identified. Dolomtine 8 X-ray Alpha, Vienna Center, expect Lomd 1 Alpha, runway 05.
Expect Lomade 1 Alpha, runway 05, Dolomite 8 X-ray Alpha.
Sun Express 62 Echo, contact Ljubljana radar 135.275, have a good morning.
Kontakt Ljubljana radar 135 ve decimal TVO 75, Sun Express TVO Echo, have a good morning.
Lufthansa 03 Kilo, SH Beza 5 Bravo, runway 25 left, report ready for descent.
Spitzer 5 Bravo, runway 25 left, ready for descent, Lufthansa 03 Kilo.
Lufthansa 03 Kilo, descend to flight level 210.
Descent to flight level 210, Lufthansa 03 Kilo.
Dolomtese 8 X-ray Alpha, contact Milan radar 124.925, have a good morning.
Contact Milan radar 124.925, Dolomite 8 X-ray Alpha.
Fraction 079 Golf, radar vectors, Arnav Zulu runway 26, report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, Arnav Zulu runway 26, ready for descent, fraction 079 Golf.
Fraction 079 Golf, Innsbruck Airport landing runway 26.
Innsbruck Airport, landing runway 26, fraction 079 Golf.
Fraction 079 Golf, descend to flight level 280.
Descent to flight level 280, fraction 079 Golf.
Lufthansa 03 Kilo, contact Munich radar 120.65.
Contact Munich radar 120.65, Lufthansa 03 Kilo.
Croatia 443 date, contact Munich radar 120.65, have a good morning.
Center on 120.65, Croatia 4438.
Relax 607, contact Budapest Center 120.375.
Center on 120.375, relax 607.
Fraction 079 Golf, 10 left, heading 225 vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 225, fraction 079 Golf.
Vienna Center, Austrian 19 Charlie, good morning, flight level 175.
Fraction 079 Golf, descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140, fraction 079 Golf.
Austrian 19 Charlie, Vienna Center, radar contact. Fraction 079 Golf, contact Munich, radar 120.65.
Center on 120.65, fraction 079 Golf.
Vienna Center, dark blue 8 Mike Papa, flight level 340.
Dark blue 8 Mike Papa, Vienna Center, radar contact. Aegean 530, Vienna Center, expect SH Beza 5 Bravo, runway 25 left.
Expect the 5 Bravo, runway 25 left, Aegean 530.
Luxor 8851, contact Wien, information approach 118.525.
Contact Wien, Information Apro 818.525, Luxor Air 8851.
Dark blue 8 Mike Prepare, descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100, dark blue 8 Mike Papa.
Aegean 530, contact Munich, radar 120.65, have a good morning.
Center on 120.65, Aegean 530.
Lufthansa 9 Lima Alpha, contact Munich, radar 120.65.
Center on 120.65, Lufthansa 9 Lima Alpha.
Austrian 19 Charlie, contact Wien, information approach 118.525.
Contact Wien, Information Apro 118.525, Austrian 19 Charlie.
Quebec Blue 8 Mike Papa, contact mail on radar 124.9025.
Contact mail off radar 124.9025, Dark Blue 8 Mike Papa.
Aegean 5 Charlie Mike, contact Munich radar 120.65.
Center on 120.65, Aegean 5 Charlie Mike, have a good morning.
Dalton T33 Mike, Vienna Center, expect radar vectors, ILS runway 34 center.
Expect radar vectors, ILS runway 34 center, Dolomiti 33 Mike.
Vienna Center, Austrian 200, good morning, flight level 185.
Dalton T33 Mike, contact Graz approach 120.44.
Contact Graz approach 120.44, Dolomiti 33 Mike.
Austrian 200, the inner center, radar contact.
Vienna Center, Turkish EET Foxtrot, good morning, flight level TVO0.
Turkish 88 Foxtrot, the inner center, radar contact. Blue Max 4185, contact Ljubljana radar 135.275.
Contact Ljubljana radar 135.275, Blue Max 4185. Have a good morning.
Croatia 436 Romeo, the inner center, expect raster 1 Charlie, runway 08 right.
Expect raster 1 Charlie, runway 08 right, Croatia 436 Romeo.
Sun Express 4 Alpha, contact Vienna radar 128.7.
Center 11 TVO EET Digital 7, Sun Express 4 Alpha.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Ljubljana radar 135.275.
Contact Ljubljana radar 135.275, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Have a good morning. Ljubljana radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Ljubljana radar identified. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Milan radar 124.925.
Center on 124.925 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, bye-bye. Milan radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, good morning, flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Milan radar, radar contact. Croatia 5 November Lima, contact Vienna Center 124.4, bye-bye.
Contact Vienna Center 124.4, Croatia 5 November Lima.
Turkish 4 November Uniform QNH 1007, expect radar vectors for ILSO runway 04 right.
Hune Hevan 007 Apex Radar, Victors 4 ILS Zulurunyay 04 right, Turkish 4 November Uniform.
Turkish 4 November Uniform, descend to flight level 070 vectors for the approach.
Descend to flight level 070, Turkish 4 November Uniform.
Turkish 4 November Uniform, Milan radar, expect radar vectors, ILSU runway 04 right.
Apex Radar Vectors, ILS Zulurunyay 04 right, Turkish 4 November Uniform.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, request runway change.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, you've not yet been assigned an arrival runway. We'll come back with a descent clearance closer to your top of descent. Lufthansa 1892, descend to flight level 120.
Descent to flight level 120, Lufthansa 1892.
Finnair 78 Delta, Milan radar, expect right 4A, runway 16 left.
Expect right 4A, runway 16 left, Finnair 78 Delta.
Turkish 4 November Uniform, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1007.
Descend to Tibet of Sunfet, Kune Hevan 007, Turkish 4 November Uniform.
Turkish 4 November uniform, turn right, heading 300.
Full right, heading TZ00, Turkish 4 November uniform.
Turkish 4 November uniform, turn right, heading 300, descend to 4,000 feet.
Full right, heading TZ00, descend to 4,000 feet, Turkish 4 November uniform.
Canal 78 Delta, right 4A, runway 16 left. Report ready for descent.
Right 4A, runway 16 left, ready for descent, Finnair 78 Delta.
Finnair 78 Delta, descent to flight level 190.
Descent to flight level 190, Finnair 78 Delta.
Turkish
Are you
4
ready for the
November
approach brief?
uniform,
Okay.
descend to
The arrival
3,000
routing
feet.
will be via the ATC assigned star, but with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. It will be a touch and go, planning a flaps 15 landing. Taxi routing will be assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at gate. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my commanders be with long taxi and then speeds and navigation radios are set and returns have been issued. Any questions, comments, concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief
Turkish 4
complete.
November uniform, 3 miles from Kizak. Turn right, heading 030, maintain 3,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 04 right.
Full right, heading 0 TZ0, TZ90 feet until established, cleared ILS Zulu runway 04 right, Turkish 4 November uniform.
I have control.
You have control.
Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet, descend to flight level 210.
Descend to flight level
Descent
210.
checklist.
Pressurization. Landing altitude is 50 feet. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
Contact Tower 1 TVO 0
VREF 157, no DH set.
VREF 157. No DH set.
Ryanair
Approach
5 Charlie
briefing.
Juliet,
Completed.
descend to flight
Descent
level
checklist
190.
completed.
Descend to flight level 190, Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet.
Helvetic 183 Bravo Q and H1007, expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu runway 04 right.
QNH 1007, expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu runway 04 right, Helvetic 183 Bravo.
Speedbird 465 Mike, contact telegraph radar 124.85, have a good morning.
Center on 12 for decimal 85, Speedbird for 65 Mike.
Helvetic 183 Bravo, Neil on radar, expect radar vectors, ILS Zulu runway 04 right.
Expect radar vectors, ELS Zulu runway 04 right, Helvetic 183 Bravo.
Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet, descend to flight level 170.
Descend to flight level 170, Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet.
Sunset 9 X-ray Victor, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center 10 TVO 4 decimal 4, Sunturk Mine X-ray Victor.
Milan Radar, Ryanair 7 Uniform Mike, flight level 291.
Ryanair 7 Uniform Mike, Milan Radar, radar contact. Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet, descend to flight level 150.
Descend to flight level 150, Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet.
China Radar, Turkish 56 Delta, flight level TJ40.
Turkish 56 Delta, new on radar, identified. Liner 5 Charlie Juliet, descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130, Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet.
Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet, contact Pisa approach 126.08.
Contact Pisa approach 126.08, Ryanair 5 Charlie Juliet.
With Malta Delta Echo, contact Zurich Radar 126.225.
Contact Zurich Radar 126.225 with Malta Delta Echo. Have a good morning.
8 Error 432, radar vectors, ILS runway 08 right. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 08 right ready for descent. In Aero 432.
8 Error 432, Menachem Airport landing runway 08 right.
Monachium Airport, landing runway 08 right. In Aero 432.
Dalton TA X-ray Alpha, descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100, Dolomite 8 X-ray Alpha.
8 Error 432, turn left, heading 355 vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 355 in Aero 432.
Dalton T8 X-ray Alpha 2 NH1009, expected ILS Zulu runway 05.
QNH1009 expect the ILS Zulu runway 05 Dolomite 8 X-ray Alpha.
8 Error 432, descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130 in Aero 432.
Ryanair 7 Romeo Romeo, contact Bologna approach 133.775.
Contact Bologna approach 133.775, Ryanair 7 Romeo Romeo.
Dalton T8 X-ray Alpha, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH1009er.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH1009er, Dolomite 8 X-ray Alpha.
8 Arrow 432, contact Vienna Center 124.4, bye-bye.
Center on 124.4 in Aero 432.
Lufthansa 1892, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH1005. Descend to 6,000 feet, QNH1005, Lufthansa 1892. Lufthansa 1892, contact general approach 119.6. Contact general approach 119.6, Lufthansa 1892. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Milan Radar, expect Ultra 2 Alpha, runway 22.
Expect Ultra 2 Alpha, runway 22, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Dolan T X-ray Alpha, descend to 3,000 feet.
Descend to 3,000 feet, Dolomite 8 X-ray Alpha.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, we'll be starting our initial descent shortly. Again, thanks for flying with us today, we appreciate your business.
Center on 131.1, Finnair 78 Delta, have a good morning.
Dolan T 8 X-ray Alpha, contact roam radar 131.1.
Contact roam radar 131.1, Dolomite 8 X-ray Alpha. Bye-bye.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, you are assigned flight level 350. I show you at flight level 339. Climb to flight level 350.
Wilco, climb to flight level 350, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Alpine 63 Mike Lima, contact Zurich radar 126.225, have a good morning. Center on 126.225, Alpine 63 Mike Lima.
Milan radar, Tiger OM381 Whiskey, flight level 360.
Taron 381 Whiskey, Milan radar, identified. Biden Air 7 uniform Mike 2 NH1007, expect radar vectors for ILS Solo runway 04 right.
QNH1007, expect radar vectors for ILS at Zulu runway 04 right. Ryanair 7 uniform Mike.
Biden Air 7 uniform Mike, Neil on radar, expect radar vectors ILS Zulu runway 04 right.
Expect radar vectors. ELS at Zulu runway 04 right, Ryanair 7 uniform Mike.
Milan Radar, advance to Bravo Romeo, flight level 360.
Ryanair 7 uniform Mike, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH1007.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH1007, Ryanair 7 uniform Mike.
Region 2 Bravo Romeo, Neil on radar, radar contact. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Ultra 2 Alpha, runway 22, report ready for descent.
Ultra 2 Alpha, runway 22, ready for descent. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, descend to flight level 120.
Descent to flight level 120, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Melak Radar, Turkish TVO uniform Kerolo, descending via Luma for a Mike, flight level 130.
Turkish 2 uniform Kilo, Neil on radar, radar contact. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Brindisi Military 129.775.
Contact Brindisi Military 129.775 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Brindisi Military, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, descending via Ultra 2 Alpha, flight level 277.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Brindisi Military, radar contact. Speedbird 401, turn left, heading 135 vectors for Heathrow Airport.
Turn left, heading 135, Speedbird for 01.
Arabia Egypt 542, turn right, heading 135.
Turn right, heading 135, Arabia Egypt 542.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Pescara approach 120.05.
Contact Pescara approach 120.05 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Pescara, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, good morning, flight level 169er.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Pescara approach, QNH 1010, expect the ILS Zulu runway 22 with a stub transition.
QNH 1010, expect the ILS Zulu runway 22 with a stub transition, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Transition set altimeter 1010.
1010. Set. Passing 15,000. Now.
Checked.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1010.
Descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1010, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters. Flight level 100.
1010. Set.
1010. Set. Approach checklist completed.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1 set.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, descend to 3,000 feet.
Descend to 3,000 feet. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Flaps 5.
Speed checked. Flaps 5 set.
Papa Alpha Whiskey, descend to 2,000 feet.
Descend to 2,000 feet. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Papa Alpha Whiskey, cleared direct to stub, cross the stub until above 2,000 feet, cleared IL Zulu runway 22.
Cleared direct to stub, cross the stub at or above 2,000 feet, cleared IL Zulu runway 22, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Pescara Tower 118.45.
Contact Tower 118.45, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Have a good morning. Pescara Tower, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. IL Zulu runway 22.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Pescara Tower 1230, runway 22 cleared to land.
Runway 22 cleared to land. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
$1,000 to level.
2500.
Gear down, flaps 15.
Gear down. GPWS flap, inhibit to inhibit. Speed checked. Speed brake up. Flaps 15 set.
Landing checklist.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 15, green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Cleared. Continue. Landing. Flaps 30.
Speed checked. Flaps 30 set.
$1,000.
Manual flight.
Autopilot off. Not stable.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reversers normal. Auto brake disarmed.
Manual braking. Checked.
Exit next available taxiway. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely.
GPWS flat, inhibit to normal.
It is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Request taxi to allocated gate.
Starting the APU.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Rampage taxi via Delta. Echo Hotel.
Rampage via Delta. Echo Hotel. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
APU on the buses. Check speed. Three minutes.
Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
The boarding requested. Passengers bus is coming. Passengers, the boarding starting.